Hey folks, it's Dwayne here from Homebody Fitness. As I'd mentioned before, I wanted to make sure that I'm giving some periodic updates on what's going on with the Homebody Gym as we add additional things, so on and so forth. What has happened is something that I think is very important for anybody who is considering putting a gym down in their basement, especially if you've got an older fieldstone style basement in New England. Last night we just ended up having a couple of inches of rain, and on top of that we had some wet snow a couple of days prior. So with all that happening, and I'm not surprised folks that I ended up with a little bit of water in my basement, which the reason I'm bringing this to you is it's very, very important to kind of plan for this stuff, whether you're going to be doing a basement gym or you're going to be doing a garage gym or what have you, is that weather can play a part when it comes to where you decide to put things. And it also plays a huge part in the materials that you decide to build your gym with, which is one of the main reasons why I decided to go with rubber horse stall mats down on our floor, knowing that there was the possibility that I would get some additional water down in my basement. I did do a couple of different things. I did change the actual float level on my sump pump, brought it down a little bit to where it will actually activate a little bit sooner, in hopes to kind of mediate some of the additional water coming through. But I'm just going to show you. It's nothing extreme. I'm not paddling out of here or anything like that. But it is something that I'm going to point out to you. So as you can see, you got a little bit of water coming in between the seams here. Nothing major. There's probably, I can actually step on it and you'll kind of see some of that water coming up just a little bit. Not a huge deal. I kind of expected that this was going to be something that was going to happen, which is why I ended up putting the dry lock on, trying to, minimize as much as I possibly could. Main reason why I decided to go with the horse stall mats. You can see it's kind of coming out a little bit over there. Not a big deal. The big thing about these horse stall mats is that they are made of rubber. So being able to clean these and dry these, after the water goes down and everything is really important. With the expectation that this could have possibly happened, I took everything that I needed to that was material-like or could soak up any water, and I put it up onto the rack. So I definitely had prepared for that. This is really kind of the one area. We have two areas in particular that get a little bit of water, but nothing really major. There are a couple of different things that I can do. I know that when it comes to the pitch of my roof, it pitches down right on the same wall back here where the mirror is at, and that is where the water is coming through, so I need to put a gutter there. So just kind of things that you may want to think about when it comes to preparing your gym for weather. And again, whether you are in a basement or you are in a garage, there's still that opportunity for water to be able to get in, and make sure that you have got the right materials down. This is why I did not put any rugs. I did not put any type of material that could become saturated, moldy, or anything like that. I do have a dehumidifier down here. I do have windows. I will be opening those up to be able to circulate the air. And when the time comes, I'll just take these mats. I'll suck up any additional water that's underneath it. Which is nice because they're small enough to where I can flip them all by myself. I don't need to have anybody with me, and I can just go about my business and clean them like that. So not a big deal. I'm gonna survive, but just definitely things that I want you to keep in mind when it comes to designing your own gym. You're gonna be spending some time. You're gonna be monetary investment. There's a sump pump. Which I'm glad to hear it going off and everything. So there's another thing to think about too, is that if you don't have a sump pump down in your basement and you're going to be putting a gym down there, you may want to invest in one just to be on the safe side, especially if you're in an area where the water table is a little bit higher and stuff. So again, we'll continue to roll on. It's not going to stop me from working out. If anything, it actually makes it a little bit easier for me to clean my mats. So with that being said, stay homebody fit. We'll see you on the next one. Rock on.